Luke 2-8. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. My mind keeps returning to that night in a field over 2,000 years ago. I see them in my mind, ordinary men with calloused hands, their clothes rough and weathered, smelling of sheep and wood smoke. They were watching their flock, doing the things shepherds have always done. What a monotonous calling it must have seemed. Night after night, watching sleeping sheep under an endless canopy of stars, scanning the darkness for any hint of change, anticipating anything that might disturb the ordinary rhythm of their watch, and yet fully expecting nothing. This was their life, a life of faithful routine, alert yet without expectation. They had learned that if they did their job well, nothing remarkable would happen. The sheep would sleep, the night would pass, and dawn would come as it always had. But then a party broke out in heaven. Not just any celebration, but a jubilation that could not be contained within the courts of glory. The angels were shouting, singing, praising the newborn King with voices that had been waiting since the foundation of the world for this very moment. It was the party of ages, the celebration that every prophet had longed to witness. The excitement and joy of heaven itself could no longer be restrained. It was bursting through like a great tear between heaven and earth, a brilliant, holy rupture in their familiar canopy of stars. The very fabric of the night sky split open, and with this divine apparition, the shepherds were utterly astonished. For that singular moment in all eternity, heaven became visible, the veil was torn, and the glory of God, radiant, overwhelming, terrifying, and beautiful, was revealed to these humble watchmen. Dear friend, in just a couple of days, we too can behold the glory of God, not just in the retelling of an ancient story, but alive and radiant in our own hearts. Yet the excitement, the wonder, the joy of Christ's coming cannot and should not be restrained to a single day on the calendar. Today and every day, let joy and praise overflow from our lives. Let us refuse to live as those shepherds once did, alert without expectation, faithful but resigned to the ordinary. Instead, may our lives be characterized by vibrant expectations, by hearts that watch the horizon knowing that at any moment heaven might break through again. May we live with that holy anticipation, embracing a life lived to its fullness in the expectation of joy, unspeakable and full of glory. The shepherds were changed forever that night. Heaven had invaded their ordinary, and nothing would ever be the same. May we too live as those who have seen the glory, who know that the extraordinary is always just a heartbeat away. Just Larry,